another episode of Cleave to Who. If you're watching this video for the first time, this video is about supporting people who are yet to get married to the right person. And I have with me a guest to support me in the discussion today.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. I want to implore anyone watching this video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget also to like, don't forget to share, and also put your comment.
Thank you very much. Right, in today's topic, just want to tell you, ladies, it's not compulsory for you to fall in love with that man.
What?
But for that man, please, it is compulsory. You have to love him.
Are you joking? Is that why I'm here? I mean, are you?
Calm down. Just give me some time to explain myself.
Explain yourself then.
For
Explain
those
yourself.
who've been watching this video, and for you coming to watch the video for the first time, I'm going to be using and taking my examples from the scriptures. Now, the first kind of form of a wedding was actually the coming together between Adam and the woman. I will say Eve, the woman at that time. I mean, when Adam saw Eve for the first time, he constructed a poem in form of a vow. This is my bone of my bone and my flesh of my flesh, and she shall be called woman. But the scripture never said anything the woman said.
Yeah, but they were in the Garden of Eden. That's a place of perfection. Yeah, can you just give me another example? Yeah, another example, please.
I will look at the second example. Probably we can point out is the relationship between Isaac and Rebecca. Right, when Rebecca was coming into where Isaac is, and he saw Isaac from afar, he asked the people around him. He said, "Is that the person that I'm meant to spend the rest of my life with?" And he said, "Oh, yes." And she did something very, very, I don't know, maybe unconventional. He just covered her face. And which I don't think that's a form of I love this guy. But onto Isaac, when he met Rebecca, the Bible said he was actually mourning because his mom just died. The scripture said he took Rebecca into his mother's tent and he was comforted and he loved Rebecca. But the Bible never said anything about Rebecca loving Isaac.
Yeah, but that's what that covering her eyes doesn't mean it's just traditional. They still do it up to now. I mean, they still do it up to now.
But yet, the scripture never said anything about Rebecca loving Isaac, did it? I'll give you another example. The relationship between Jacob and Rachel.
Oh, no. Don't even go to that. This is a guy that worked for 14 years for, with a horrible father-in-law. Can you don't even go there, please? Don't go there.
I do understand, yes. The scripture talked about Jacob in love with Rachel, but I'm worried about the connotation, because previously from that statement the Bible described Rachel as somebody who's very beautiful with good figure, and kind of in my own point of view kind of had a bit of a needle into Jacob loving Rachel, because I just
So are you saying I can't even fall in love with a beautiful woman?
Can't love a beautiful woman, but I just believe that Jacob loved Rachel because Rachel was beautiful. And you know what? I mean, looking further in scripture, when Rachel was actually barren, was looking for a child, and then went to her husband for support, the response that Jacob gave her was very, very not nice. It was kind of a form of an emotional bullying.
That is true. I agree with you there. That was very
Thank
harsh.
you for supporting me in that. Even the response Elkanah, further in the scripture, gave to his wife, whom he loved, which was Anna, was far, far better than the response Jacob gave unto Rachel.
But Rebecca was also barren.
Yes, Rebecca was barren. But let's look at the response Isaac gave unto Rebecca, the scripture says Rebecca went to Isaac as Rachel went to Jacob, but the response Isaac gave unto Rebecca was to intercede on behalf of Rebecca. And what came out of it?
Jacob and Esau?
Exactly. That is a man who is truly in love with his wife.
So, are you saying women should not just love? They shouldn't love their husband?
Oh, they are allowed to love their husband. But you know what? A woman is a love machine.
Right.
A woman is created by love, through the process of love, for love. A woman naturally fall in love easily compared to a man. I believe if you ask women a question of how many times they've fallen in love, I'm so sure we will have some women who are falling in love more than once. But if we ask the men, how many times have you fallen in love? It's a scary question for the men, because it's not easy for a man to fall in love. Women are actually moved by what touches them, and if that thing that touches them keeps on touching them, they are always in love. But if that thing basically stops touching them, then they're out of love. So I believe, in my own point of view, that women can fall in love and out of love easily based on the fact that whatever that is touching them or not touching them. But for a man, it's so not easy for a man to just fall in love. Men are actually moved by what they see, and seeing can be very deceiving.
So, hang on a minute. Come, just go.
Yeah,
just go.
Well, Paul actually said something about
He's not married, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Paul wasn't married. But Paul actually advised and stipulated in scripture that husband should love their wife as Christ loved the church. But for the wife to just submit to their husband. Now, Christ died for the church. Christ was bruised for the church. Christ was embarrassed for the church. He was beaten for the church. Christ loved the church. So, men or gentlemen about to get married, can you do this for the wife you want to get married
So,
to?
are you saying that you can die for your own wife?
Oh, exactly. That's a good question. I could actually do that for my wife.
Yeah, but
nothing stopping me. I would do that easily, because my life will just be a tragedy without
yeah, but
her.
when you die, she's just going to go and remarry. And
yeah, but exactly. I'm no longer living, so I don't have any clue about that. That is none of my business.
Also, but if you're being sincere with your heart, then what then is love then?
You know what? Love is patient. Love doesn't remember wrong. Love is a sacrifice. Love is not very quick to blame. Love is endurance. Love is a sacrifice that any man should be willing to pay in order to go into that long journey called marriage. But men, are you ready to pay that sacrifice?
Okay, what about that bit of Paul saying husband and wife should love each other?
Oh yes. Oh, people always confuse that bit of the scripture to say love. No, husband and wife should submit to one another. The amazing thing about ladies is it's so difficult for you.
Really?
Oh, really? Yes, because from day one, when Eve and Adam ate the fruit, scripture said God actually cursed the woman and said you will struggle in submitting to your husband. It's in scripture. So women don't easily submit. Now, ladies, do you see a man who's ready to die for you? Do you see a man who's ready to give up his life, his career, his everything for you? That could be an easy sign that that man is your husband.
Okay. So what? Let's talk about this sign then.
Oh, that would be our next topic.
But ladies fall in love all the time. Ladies fall in love. So are you saying it's not sufficient?
And ladies, that you're so much in love with that man is not a sign that that man is meant for you, because you can easily fall in love in and out. If that man is doing what you like, then you are in love. But is the man in love with you? The man has to love you. The man has to die. Be ready to die for you. Be ready to support you. Be ready to forgive you at all times. To be ready to cover your shame. To be able to protect you. Whenever you're wrong, is quick to dish out the forgiveness unto you. That is the man you want. Men, can you really do this for this woman? Right. This is where I'm coming from. This is why I said, man, you must love. You must fall in love with that woman you want to marry. It's not about your heart beating so fast, but it's about sacrificial love. And that is what Paul is talking about. And this is where I'm coming from.
Thank you so much. That is very, very educational. It's an amazing series, and I really appreciate you for inviting me. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and also drop your comment. It will be interesting to see the comments from this, and he'll be able to answer you.
Thank you so much for coming on this journey with us. And God bless you as you adhere to what they said. Thank you. Bye.